Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. And welcome to this review I wanted to do on the new Pudgy Penguins launch today, or the PENGU token. Launch today was a very hyped up launch. A lot of people are interested in it right now. The price is not looking too amazing at this point of time. I mean, it peaked out at launch, even though those launch prices are always a little bit ridiculous. Peaked out at 7 cents, is now down to 3.8 cents. It's very recent, right? And it's been like 2 hours since it launched. It seems like we are finding some sort of a short-term bottom, but I think it's a little bit too early to say that. But in general, wanted to do a full analysis here on PENGU, and with mostly the question in mind, well, should you actually buy it right now? Yes or no? So that's what we'll do. We'll take a look at the price a little bit later here on Binance, because most of the volume is traded on Binance. So this is the best way to look at it, especially this quick after launch. I mean, Pudgy Penguins has quite a lot of volume at this point of time. If we can refresh this real quick, the volume is already up to $570 million. Sometimes there's still some price differences between exchanges. So yeah, that's why. But Pudgy Penguins in general, I mean, if you did not know, this is a new token that was airdropped to the Pudgy Penguins NFT holders, and there were some other communities that also got the tokens, but a massive airdrop, all right? And in general, I think this airdrop created a lot of wealth for a lot of people, which can potentially flow back into other cryptos. But at this point of time, I mean, I like what they did, right? I mean, Pudgy Penguins, it's not only an NFT collection, it's a real business actually doing some things. Their website right now I cannot reach, all right, so I cannot show you, but they also have an in real life collection, for example, of toys. So it's more than just an NFT collection. They raised a lot of funds, as you can see, over $20 million in the last 1.5 years. And I think in general, if we take a look at the Tokenomics, I think they did a lot right. And I think the sentiment around the project has been so far mostly positive, which is great. As you can see, it doesn't always help the price short term. But I do think in the case of PENGU, it can actually help the price mid-term. Maybe even short term, if you know what I mean. I mean, short term, like the next couple of days is still short term, but that's compared to now, it's a little bit later. Doesn't matter. But so that's great, because what they did is they sent like over half of the supply to communities. So what that means is that, first of all, the percentage of the tokens in circulation right now is already very high. But it also means that a lot of people got rewards of Pudgy Penguins, and they have a positive sentiment. And it also means that a lot of people got tokens all of a sudden that they'll probably sell. All right, it's different in that sense to hyperliquid. But overall, I think that even though short term that might be bearish for the price, I think long term it's bullish. Pudgy Penguins as an NFT collection is also absolutely doing great. Like it's doing more volume, I believe, than the next 10 NFT collections combined. So that is something we'll monitor, and if that keeps up like that, like if the collection actually continues to do well, which I doubt, but still, that would actually be an indication of much more bullish momentum. Now, what reminds me a little bit of PENGU was the launch of ApeCoin, which I'm not sure of how many people actually were there, but that was in March 2022. As you can see, there was also a lot of hype around that back in those days. Did incredibly well. So I actually do think that if you take a look at the sentiment right now, the market circumstances, I mean, Bitcoin, it could have launched at a better time. I mean, we had a bit of a dump right now when PENGU actually went live. So maybe that's not ideal, but the markets in general are good enough. There's a lot of great sentiment around the project. At the moment, it's sitting at a fully diluted valuation. Well, let's just look at the market cap. Sitting at a market cap of $2.37 billion. I do think, like at the moment, I would say it's too early to buy. Personally, I never like to buy coins this early after launch, but I do think that you should buy this crypto soon, so in the next couple of days. Now, preferably, I would see a drop into the $1 to $2 billion range in terms of a market cap. So that's what I'll wait for right now. But if we actually do get some sort of structure forming on the 15-minute time frame, for example, will range and then will break out, I will probably buy as well. Now that's, I'll keep you updated on. In general, the conclusion is, yes, this is a project you do want to buy. If the circumstances in the market stay kind of similar. However, right now is too early. I'd wait for a little bit more structure to form, or for the market cap to get a little bit lower. I'll be back with a price prediction probably tomorrow morning. So if you're interested in that, subscribe or keep an eye on the channel then. But for now, those are my thoughts. That's my conclusion, and that's kind of what I think you need to know regarding PENGU right now on the day of launch. So that's it. That's it for now. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all in my next videos, hopefully, and take care. Bye.